they'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll run it again. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To throw, it's Aguilar. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted for the 11th time. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's up. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to break into the open. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdown.
A lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Fires to the wideout. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Using his legs, it's Barnes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Hit as he throws. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? And the Sooners are rolling down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kearney. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. At the 20, he's got space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The Vols moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Let's go! Alert! Ready?
They go to the ground. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3.
Unlock!
Trying to keep the drive alive. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown ball! Extra point here will tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quick handoff. Nice move to keep running. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Takes a handoff. It's Tatum. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. To the air, it's Mateer. He lets one fly deep. He's got it along the sideline. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wheeler. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 11 over USC. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not the biggest return, but he sets him up inside the red zone at the 19. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Skips away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's hot. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Here's the handoff. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll move the tight end. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Give to the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
to pass on second down. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good.
The Sneak scores it.
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Throws to the tight end. He's got him wide open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Lets it fly. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
Things started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
One more snap coming before halftime. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Oklahoma! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room, it's Lewis. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Jefferson. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Catch in the middle, it's Staley. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Leaves it with the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
They boot it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. On the run, it's Lewis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And the balls come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. The throw. With the catch, it's Matthews. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
So now it's 2nd and long. misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to get the 3. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Ott. Makes his man miss. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Wide open downfield. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Rides the back and leaves it. Hard running there. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the ground, it's Ott. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Burks. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The Sooners in the hurry-up. As if he's going to run it. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get it, get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the lone running back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown Sooners! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Fires to the right. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
And the drive has been really, really solid, and we've got to maximize this possession. Down a couple of possessions, got to make sure we're aggressive, not reckless, but aggressive, and make sure we've got a plan for the shorter part of the field down here so we can get a touchdown.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock.
There he goes! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback adapted. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Got room on the return. Past the 30. Past the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers to his...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got an open man. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, going to the air. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, on a second and forever situation. They hand it off, and they're able to get a big portion of yardage back now to at least give themselves an opportunity to convert this third down.
Now facing a third and long. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Aguilar. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level.